All right. Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim RAWCHAA QADASH. And that's saying Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, and Yahweh. YAHAWASHI is the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ and Yeshua. And RAWCHAA QADASH is the name of the Holy Spirit, all in the ancient Hebrew tongue, the LaShawan QADASH. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim out here pushing this word in sincerity, truth, and in faith. And shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those of our people that very well may look exactly like the other nations, but their heritage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through their father's seed line, okay? The Hebrew Israelites. We know what time it is. Revelation 12:12. The devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. And you see that the drain, as it gets closer to the bottom, the time goes faster and faster. It gets faster and faster, which represents the time getting faster and faster, because the Lord said he would speed up the time, okay? Because if he didn't, there would be no flesh left to save, okay? We know Esau would have everybody, trans this and trans that, and, no gender, okay? You would become a robot. That's what he's trying to do, all right? Isaiah 55:11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. Okay, and where is his word? His word is these scriptures, these prophecies. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay? And the Lord sent these prophecies out here to say what he's going to do. Okay? None of these prophecies are going to be voided. None of these prophecies the Lord is going to turn around and say, well, no, I don't want that to happen. Let's make something else happen. No, he already wrote what's going to happen. All right? Matthew 24:35, it says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Remember that. All right? It's time to wake up and repent, because we are definitely at the end. All right? The end is very near. All right? I have another lesson, and I'm going to entitle it, What is the MoTB? Okay, because you got these groups out here, especially this one group that I'm going to focus on, the IUIC. Okay, they're all over the place with the MOT to the B. Okay, and starting from their leader. Okay, he's been all over the place with what it is. Okay, and his men, and I got it on camera. All right, they're saying different things. All right, but we over here at Great Millstone, we've been from the apostles, okay, on down, have been consistent on what the MoTB is. All right, and if you out here following these guys, they're gonna lead you, like it says, if the blind leads the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch. Okay, and that ditch is going to be Revelation 14, verse 9 to 10. All right, so let's just look at some things here. Okay, this is what you're going to be faced with. Okay, you don't want to take this thing, man, but don't worry about that, because this life, the Lord has power over it. Okay, he has the power to raise you up again. All right, this is already happening. Okay, this thing is here. All right, look at the devices. Okay, they got the stake, and they got the thing to put it in with. Okay, it's like a missile in his silo. Okay, this guy already has it in his hand. And listen what this says. This is a shit hit the fan plan. Scientists claim human microchips implants will become not optional. Not optional. Okay? So I'm going to start. It's Revelation 13. I'm just going to start at 16. It says, and he causes all. Okay? Now they're saying that the mark is sin. Now if the mark is sin, how did he cause it all? Okay? Because you cause yourself to sin. All right? Everybody in the world sins. So how can he cause something that everybody already is doing? How can he cause them to do that? Okay? Say, and he causeth all, both small and great, okay, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. Okay? Now this is the script that Bishop Nathaniel likes to start on. Is 17. He skips 16. Okay, very conveniently. Okay, and he's talking about that you might. Well, I'm gonna let him say it when he says it. Okay, it says and that no man might buy or sell. No man. Okay, are you a man? I'm a man. Okay. But it's talking about countries. It didn't say countries. It said that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Okay, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And what man is that? Evil E. Okay. And his number is 666. And you can see that evil E plants that number all the way around the whole earth. Okay. Look at the symbol for CERN. Okay. Look at that. Look at their logo. Okay. Taco Bell. All these 76, the Phillips 76, or I think that's what it is. The gas stations. Every gas station you see, it has the 9/10 on the side. What the hell is 9/10 of a cent? Okay. 4.99 and 9/10 of a cent. It always have 3 of them on the side. We understand. We're not stupid. Okay. We see that's 666. All right. But before I read this one, let's let them.
Revelation 14 and 9. Let's just get that real quick. Because this is why it's important to understand what Christ looked like. Read that right there.
What they got to do with what the Most High Son looked like?
Verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image. So if any man worship the beast and his image. So if you look at this sign right here, what do we have right here? The image of the beast. Right? So read that again.
That is not the image of the beast, man.
The beast in his image.
Okay, the image of the beast is the whole system. Okay, EU, NATO. All right. The Roman Catholic Church. Okay. The whole system is the image. Okay. You could drop that in there, but that is not the image of the beast. Okay. They out here just winging it, man.
And receive his in his forehead. So what's the mark of the beast? What's the mark of the beast? In your forehead. The forehead is where your mind is. So that's the doctrine that comes with this image. What doctrine comes with this image right here? What doctrine? Teach. Sunday, worship, Christmas, Easter, all of that is paganism. Revelations 14 and 9.
Okay, now let the other guy. This is...
And receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. So if you receive the mark in your mind, if you follow after his philosophies, if you follow after his traditions, if you're in a covenant with America, if you're in a covenant with Great Britain, if you're in a covenant with all of these nations, what's going to happen? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into...
Okay, he's talking about a covenant. Okay. The Israelites don't have a covenant over here with with America or any other nation. All the other nations, Psalms 83, are against us. So how can we have a covenant with them? Okay? How can we have a covenant with any nation? All right? It's not talking about that. All right? And they saying it with, oh, probably if you have a, as if they know what they're talking about. All right? Which is totally off, man.
The cup of his indignation. Right. So you're going to be caught up just like all these other nations going to get judged. Because a judgment is coming for them. You're going to get caught up in the same judgment as them. Keep reading. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So on this side of the earth, North America, missiles are coming. And if you don't stop being in the philosophies and the traditions of America, you're going to be fire and brimstone.
While that part is true, okay? That part is true. Yeah, you're not supposed to be in. It's come out of her, the philosophy of this place. Oh, exactly. But that's not the M-A-R-K. Okay? That's not the M-A-R-K. I'll show you what the M-A-R-K is.
Right. So if you get the mark of the beast, can you enter into the kingdom of heaven? You think? No, you can't. So if the white man can force it in you, can you not still repent? You should still be able to repent, right?
Force it in you.
So that's why I was reading the scripture about them having dominion over your body.
Okay, he just said if the white man can force it in you, which lines up with Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it, okay, that's force. All, he calls it all, that's force. Okay, he's about to admit what it is. He's part of that group, okay?
So if they put that chip in you,
see?
Guess what? Or you got the chip in you, you don't know it. Guess what? You still should be able to repent and get into the kingdom of heaven regardless. Right. So, right. So if you get the mark of the beast, can you enter into the kingdom of heaven?
Okay, see? There you go. He just said what it is. All right? He just said what it is. Simple as that. Now let's listen at the big dog.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 22. When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass. We in June! Ain't no microchips! It's June!
It's June. It's June. Okay? It's June. But what's that? What's that? What's that?
We in June! Ain't no microchips! It's June!
It's June!
You gotta see an investor. He requested I be microchipped.
We in June!
He requested I be microchipped.
Ain't no microchips!
He requested I be microchipped.
We in June!
My name is Kathleen Gary, and I'm a resident of DeKalb County, and I'm also one of the people in Georgia who has a microchip.
We in June! Ain't no microchips! It's June!
And I'm also one of the people in Georgia who has a microchip.
Okay.
Microchips, they infringe on issues that are fundamental to our very existence. They're our rights to privacy, our rights to body integrity, the right to say no to foreign objects being put in our bodies, specifically the right to refuse microchips being put in our bodies by the government.
In June!
Whether or anyone else, the right not to be tortured in our homes by these microchips being scanned by electronic devices.
Ain't no microchips!
And to activate these microchips, the right to work without being tortured by co-workers who are activating these microchips by using their cell phones and other electronic devices.
Ain't no microchips!
Our right to just live, work, worship, attend schools, attend church services without being further torture from these microchips. It's actually torture.
Ain't no microchips.
Okay. Let's see what else he got. Let's see what else. Okay, this from.
Okay, so now, for example, look at verse 16. I'll read 17.
See?
It said, no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Buying and selling, under Christianity, they lead you to believe that the mark of the beast is a computer chip that is going to be put in your right hand or in your skull, and you can't buy sneakers or candy bars.
But in fairness, though, Bishop Nathaniel, that is just one school of thought. There are others who also believe that the 666 man is the Pope of Rome.
Okay, I'll explain that.
And because of Revelation 17, I believe that it says, you know, it sitteth up on 7 hills and so on, and the Vatican itself the Vatican proper is built on 7 hills and so on. So there's another school of thought also that points to that. It's not just those who believe that it will be a microchip.
Okay, so first off, the microchip is total foolishness.
Yes.
Foolish. Although
Foolishness,
they
he
are
calls it.
attempting to make microchips, that they are doing, but that is not what the Bible is talking about. I give an example of Revelation 18. What we all must understand is that the Bible explains itself. So in terms of buying or selling, right? When we get to Revelation 18, for example, I'll start at verse 10. It says, Revelation 18:10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment. The her is Babylon is destroyed. It says, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Now watch this about buying and selling.
Yes.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
That's because, listen, hold on. Let's stop this.
Merchandise that is no
Look, he's talking about after the destruction. That's after the destruction. The MOT to the B is before the destruction of America. Okay? And he slickly skipped. Oh, I'll start at 17. He didn't start at 16 and he causes all, both small and great. He skips over that verse. Okay? Totally skips over it. And goes to the end after America is destroyed. Okay? And listen at the rest of this dumb dog.
being bought.
Right.
Bought or sold. Let me get to the key point is what I want, verse 13. 12 is long, I'll just jump down to the point, verse 13. These are some of the things that were bought and sold. It says, and cinnamon and odors and ointments, and frankincense and wine and oil, and fine flour and wheat, and beasts and sheep and horses, and chariots and slaves and souls of men. So the Bible is letting you know what would no longer be bought and sold. One part that people omit is slaves and souls of men.
That's because at that time, there's no more souls of men in America. Okay? What else this dude was saying?
Okay. The diamonds come from here. America has the IMF and the World Bank. They say Sierra Leone, although they have the wealth there, their dollar should be worth nothing compared to U.S. The IMF and the World Bank are the ones that dictate the dollar for every country. Then they say, we're going to give Sierra Leone $2 million every year for foreign aid. But wait a minute. You just took diamonds from us and gold, and you're going to give us this little measly $2 million? You stole trillions from us. So when it says no man might buy or sell, it's talking about trade, like Wall Street, what is it called? The New York Stock Exchange. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
You have to be fine.
Okay. How many people do you know that goes to the stock exchange and trade daily? None of us, man. We don't deal with the stock exchange. A few of us may. But the majority of the Israelites don't deal with the stock exchange, the buying and selling on the market like that. We could barely go to the supermarket and get shit, man. Let alone the stock market where you risking your money. Okay? And look again. Revelation, look where he started. 17. He don't start at 16. Okay, this dude is the devil, man. Straight up. All right, let's see what else he say.
Along America's policies along with Europe in order to get into that system. We're not in... Okay.
Okay, well, that's it. Okay, so Revelation 14, I'm going to start at 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, okay, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, okay, and when you look up that word mark, okay, it goes into chragma, which is something inserted, okay. When you look it up, the chi-side stigma, okay, when you research the word, you go into it, okay, into the 666, it's talking about something inserted. All right, physical. This is something physical for every man. Okay, so I guess the people down in LA that's down on Skid Row, they're not gonna be able to go to the stock market and trade. Okay. See how much sense this shit makes that he's trying to explain? It don't make sense. He don't make sense. He just screams and holler, you know, to add validation to it, as if him screaming and hollering it makes it true. Okay? It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest night or day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Okay? Right now, you could say that this guy is worshiping the beast, because he's holding up the system. He's not saying what the MARK is. He's not saying what the MoTB is. Okay? So he's holding up the system. Okay? He's worshiping the BST. Okay? Because he's not saying what it is, and he knows what it is. His men know what it is. Okay? What did that guy say? What if they force you to take it? What if they hold you down and put it in you? But I thought it was sin. Don't we all already have sin in us? Aren't we all sinners? Okay? So you can't buy unless you have sin. The mark is sin. So you can't buy or sell it unless you sin. Okay? So if you sin, why don't you just go in the store and just steal something? That's sin. Okay? Why would you have to buy it if it's sin? All right? It makes no sense. You can buy and sell. We say, oh yeah, I sin. What was your sin this morning? Okay? I went in the liquor store and I held the liquor store up with a gun and I took all the liquor. That was my sin. Or I beat my baby mama. Okay? That was my sin. Oh, okay, well, you go, come on in. What's your sin, sir? Okay? See how much sense that makes? Which is none. All right? So, that's it on that, man. Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson. Until the next time, shalom.